Bueno, estaba publicando todo en mis redes sociales como debe ser. Y pues bienvenido a la gente que vaya llegando. Ujú. Hoy día vamos a jugar algo muy distinto. Algo realmente distinto. Que no suelo transmitir. Es un juego un poco lindo, ¿no? Sí, va a ser fuerte porque es un juego un poco extraño. Ya luego les mostraré de qué va. Entonces creo que voy a empezar. Ujú. Bien. Antes de eso, por seguridad, Game Capture, Transition, Slide, Up, Preview. Sí. Y Hide, Slide, Down. Ok. Así, ajá, excelente. Ja, espérate, ¿puedo hacer esto? Ay, no fue, no jodas. Hola, Cirangelo, ¿cómo estás? Son las 9 de la mañana, así es. En vivo a las 9 de la mañana. Se me provocó, ¿qué te puedo decir? Ahí está. Vamos a jugar hoy día Before Your Eyes. Solo quería jugar y dije, voy a transmitirlo por si acaso. ¿Por qué no? Pero antes, voy a asegurarme de que no aparezca mi rostro. ¿Sabes? Porque este juego se trata de usar tu rostro. Así que déjenme configurarlo. Ahí están, deben estar escuchando. Déjenme configurarlo y empezamos con el juego. Miren, básicamente el juego trata de esto. Es un juego que trata de ver cómo era tu vida. Va a ser como que todo un paseo por lo que fue tu vida. Desde niño hasta anciano. Y la gracia es que todo se explica a través de recuerdos, ¿ok? Entonces como que, mira, cuando eras bebé, mira, esta escena es cuando eras adolescente o cuando estabas con tu mamá y tu mamá murió, no sé. Pero la gracia es que tú parpadeas con tus ojos y la escena se va, es un recuerdo. Parpadeas con tus ojos, pasan horas y, y se va de recuerdo. Es como que estuvieras de niño, parpadeas, estás un año después, parpadeas otro año después. Así que voy a ajustar la sensibilidad. Sí, así es ese. Lo compré hace unos... Lo compré ayer. A ver, ¿así lo quieres o así? Así entonces. Espérense. Buenos días, Blue. ¿Por qué gente tan temprano? No puede ser, no creí que hubiera gente tan temprano. Blue, ves una pantalla en negro, pero es que estoy configurando el juego y no quiero hacer face reveal, así que espérenme un segundo. ¿Escuchan eso, no? Ok, esto va a ser muy divertido. Excelente, creo que ahí está. Sí. Empezamos. Buenos días, gente. Esto va a ser emocionante. En este viaje tendrás que parpadear. El juego es capaz de detectar las veces que parpadeas. Blue es lo normal. ¿Ves cómo funciona? Sí, me imagino. Prueba a parpadear mirando el símbolo blanco. A ver. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Ya, el problema, chicos, es que cuando sale este metrónomo, si parpadeo, el tiempo cambia. Es lo más feo. barco. Provecho, chicos. Buen día. Yo estoy con mi tacita de leche en la mañana tan cálida que es el día de hoy. Bienvenidos a Radio Mágica.
Well, hello there, stranger. Whew. You're a real bright and shiny one, aren't you? I ask you for your name.
Es para nosotros.
Sadly, you got no mouth to speak with, or hands to shake with, or nose to look down with.
No tengo cuerpo, gente.
So we're gonna have to find another way. See, what you'll find is, even though you're no longer in your body's still inside of you.
Ok, mi cuerpo está dentro de mí, pero yo no estoy en mi cuerpo. What?
Blink over my hand here.
Okay.
Look at that. You're a blinking genius. I knew you were special. See all them poor souls down there?
¿Ves esas pobres almas flotando a la deriva? No las he elegido. En cambio, a ti sí. El caso es que a veces tengo una corazonada. ¡Wow! Miren eso. No había visto eso antes. Jugué unos cuantos minutos y no había visto ese edificio. Miren esa cosa. Una premonición. Dudes, mi alma vale algo. ¿Ves esa torre alta, espeluznante? Es ahí donde te llevo, a ver a la guardiana para que te juzgue. ¿Qué guardiana? Voy a exponerle tu caso, a contarle toda la historia de tu vida de cabo a rabo. Si consigues impresionarla, yo me llevaré una buena recompensa y tú podrás entrar a su magnífica ciudadela. Si no, yo volveré a cenar gaviota. Y tú, bueno... No hay que preocuparnos por eso, porque soy el mejor orador de estas aguas turbias. Un narrador de categoría. Palabra. Cerrad el pico, ratas con alas, ya tuviste suficiente. No es mi culpa que fueses una panda de holgazanes. Lo que me parece raro es que parece que si no logro hacerlo, me volveré una gaviota por siempre. ¿Han visto esas gaviotas tan feas? Parece que lloran todo el día. Lo peor es que le parece un gato, no un perro. Vamos.
Maybe I'm not the most verbose storyteller out there, but I know how to spin a yarn if I'm given something to work with. And that's where you come in. Your life. You're gonna show it to me. I want to see exactly what made you so absolutely
Ay, por Dios.
great.
Amo estos juegos indies. Son realmente...
Think back to the very beginning. The first thing that you can remember. I'm gonna send you there. But understand, no matter how much
No importa lo a gusto que te encuentres, no podrás volver, ni quedarte. Cada vez que parpadees avanzarás en el tiempo. Podría ser un segundo, podrían ser 5 años. Es como funciona. Ok, chicos, haré mi mejor esfuerzo. Voy a quitar los lentes para que no... Sí, uso lentes. Es lo horroroso. No ven mi cámara ya, pero... Sí, es verdad. Solo es cuestión de tiempo hasta que parpadees. A veces me pasa hasta que parpadeo sin darme cuenta.
I'm touched you enjoy my company. I really am. But I'll have to ask you to have some respect for the process.
Ok, parpadeamos. ¡Ah! ¡Ay, Dios!
And just try to enjoy it this time.
Me queman los ojos. Y ni siquiera aguanté demasiado. Ok. A ver.
Look at that sun. We've got a long, beautiful day ahead of us. are you smiling like that? You must really like it out here, huh? Well, I get that. I like it too.
Ay, por Dios. Quiero asegurarme que se escuche bien. Es mi mamá. Hola, mamá. Mamá Microbox. Buenas.
Let's go get you some seashells. What do you say?
No, mamá, te
You see
desvaneciste.
that big spiky plant over there? That's called an agave. 11 years from now, that
Esa
plant
planta
will
morirá.
die so it can give
Dios, no
birth
se
to
imaginan lo
this
que me
couple.
estoy mierda.
It
Ay,
slipped away, didn't it?
ay, por Dios, mis ojos.
Oh well. Days have a tendency to
Ojo
do that, I
truco,
guess.
Angelox, definitivamente.
Where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere.
No, ahí está.
Did I put it in here? No.
No. Ay, su canción se la llevó la gaviota, ¿es en serio?
Okay. Go ahead, kid. Look at that. There's your little
Un
hand.
añito. Soy Benny.
We have to make him do this every birthday.
That's a great idea.
Oh, you want to play along with Mommy, don't you? Give it
Es
time.
muy
I'm sure you'll be
difícil.
better than me soon enough. Now, where was I?
Toca, 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 toca. Mis ojos, maldita sea. Tírate. Gracias.
Sounds good, honey.
I'm sending it to my mentor next week. It has to be perfect.
Well, sounds pretty perfect to me.
Yeah, what do you like about it?
What do I like about it? I like the music.
That's very specific.
I also like the person playing it.
Yeah, I worry that might have something to do with it.
Ay, Dios. Parpadeo. Se me queman los ojos firme.
Look at his little face.
¿Han visto las nubes,
What do you think
chicos?
he's thinking
Es su
about?
barquito.
I don't know. Probably solving the problems of the universe.
Y la música se sincroniza.
So,
Oh,
do you think he's going to be smart?
I don't see why not. I mean, we're both pretty smart.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's going to be. Necessarily.
No, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot. Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
ya terminé mi desayuno. No, no lo quiero tirar. No quiero. Largo.
You know, if you keep working at it, one day you'll be able to paint.
La madre, justo parpadeé ahí. Hasta acá he visto la mayoría de la historia. Jugué un rato el día de ayer.
See? That used to be my piano. My dad gave it to me. He loved music. Fled his home country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I hated it at
Les
first.
juro que me estoy esforzando en mantener los ojos abiertos y me está quemando los ojos.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call...
Puta madre.
Okay, Benny. Are you ready to see something really special?
Sí quiero.
I just don't want him to get attached. Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
We can't keep him, can we? I mean, I'm pretty much
Oh,
definitely
lo
allergic,
acaricié.
so no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But, well,
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember? There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? Now what about C minor? You remember how to play that one? Very good. Just one note different. But that one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Siento que mi mamá
Sort
se
of
va a
like me
morir
and
de
the little
algo.
friend on your piano there.
Y parpadeo.
she was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up. I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost. God, she dragged me to so many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one?
Grecia.
Well, just remember to put on sunscreen.
Ay, sí.
Man, I gave you some unfortunate genes, didn't I?
Oh, estoy caminando. Oh. La vez pasada que jugué, y no jugué todo, jugué un pedazo, no había podido elegir el ir a Grecia.
Wait, that's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that? Richard, are you hearing this?
What?
He's playing my piece. He must have figured it out by ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant. We need to get him into serious piano lessons.
Me queman los ojos.
You know anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
What? I mean, in the city, sure. Not out here, I don't.
I mean, I know someone who might be up to the task.
Oh.
Very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything.
Ja.
Maybe I'll just have to do it myself.
Good idea. I think that's...
No puedo, ¿ah? Miren, logro obtenido. Ojos de acero. Sí, güey, mis
Oh,
ojos.
God, I
por
have my
Dios.
interview in 5 minutes, and I completely forgot to feed him.
Don't worry. I already did.
Oh, thank God. For a moment, I forgot what a great father you are.
Almost done the interview, honey. I got this.
Ay, mira mi comida. Oh, demonios.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized into folders, sitting ready on my kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in.
Oh,
What
por
could
Dios.
possibly happen to the files between now and tomorrow morning?
Oh, por Dios,
We
por
are
eso se
fine.
orinó. No jodas. Con razón. Yo la vez pasada vi que se orinó, pero no. No creí que era por
When's he coming?
importante.
I'm flying him out in February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Spaghetti.
Don't let it go to your head, but yeah.
Please let the cat know.
Parpadeo. Ah, y esto.
This is called a metronome. We use it to measure time so we don't get lost in the music.
El
I
streaming
want you
debe
to
durar
start using
máximo
it
2
before
horas. Eso es
Grandpa
lo que dura el
comes to
juego.
visit. You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to create a work of genius, which might live on after you're gone. So I asked him, what about your children? Thinking, I might be a work of genius just as I was. He said, yes, I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. I haven't seen him in over 10 years. Can you believe that? I wonder if he'll even recognize
Qué
me.
lindo cuando tus padres hablan contigo, ¿no? De bebé. Ya, acá, esto de acá tengo que mantener los ojos bien abiertos. No sé qué pasó. ¿Podré moverme? Mis ojos me queman. Mis ojos me queman. Me queman. Uf. Uf. Oh, Dios. Ay, Dios. Mis ojos. Ya no hay nada, ¿no? Ni modo que no iba a parpadear, Dios mío, mis ojos. Bien. A partir de
You
acá
really
todo
need
es
to stay in
nuevo.
time with the metronome, okay?
Ok.
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E.
You're off. You're off, Ben. You can't hear that?
Ay, por Dios.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Elle, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting
Wow.
at first, but if you
Miren-
keep going back
miren
out there
eso.
every day, you'll be surprised by
Cómo
how much it changes.
El trabajo de oficina literalmente está encima de su pasión por la música. Literalmente es una metáfora.
Ernie,
Ernie.
buddy,
Ernie!
Ay, no.
Ernie.
Ernie, we need you!
God, Elle, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it
ahí
disappears for
estás.
weeks and then comes back with a huge
Ay,
belly?
no.
Good.
¿Está embarazada?
Ernie's a boy.
And you're sure about that?
No.
That was based on...
You hold distance.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know.
Por Dios.
I didn't think about it. It just happened.
You just happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though I hate cats. And now it just happens to pop out 5 more.
No, rayos.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky. Were you able to pick up the new book?
Yes, the Manila Galleon is of particular interest.
No, I meant Benny's book.
Oh, yeah, got those too.
Oh, oh. Oh, oh, no puede ser. Escucho un coyote. No. 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 Por el amor de Dios, ese sonido. ¿Por qué le ponen tanto detalle?
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex.
Ay, por Dios.
But just take it one day at a time. Trust me.
Halloween.
You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand.
Navidad. A la
Listen to him,
mierda.
Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Ah, su madre. Oh. Ok. No hay ni un easter egg, ok.
Okay. 2 brackets on each side. 2
Oh, lo remodelaron. Micromúsico. Hola, buenos días. Hola, Minishi. ¿Cómo estás? Estoy jugando un juego donde parpadeas. Y cuando parpadeas, pasa el tiempo, justo como ahora.
I want that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Congratulations, B.
Oh,
So many, I'd assume.
miren cómo está todo remodelado. Estoy creciendo. Oh. Sí, todos están despertando a esta hora. Y nos vamos de aquí. Ok. ¿Ese soy yo?
This isn't my house. It's not my house.
Right, it's my house. You have 5 minutes to get down, or I'll try to back you up there.
You're not
¿Es
my
un vecino?
house. Fall back, you fool.
Es Cloud.
I'll have
Cloud,
it.
Cloud, 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 Cloud.
Chloe, come play inside.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come
Hola.
over here. Yes, Mr. Camera Boy. I'm talking to you.
Soy yo. Mr. Camera Boy. Duda de ambientación. Hola.
Why are you always out here taking photos? You know, if you really want to take a photo of something cool, you should take a photo of this.
Chloe!
Qué adorable.
Oh shoot. I think I gotta go.
Jolín,
but,
creo que tengo que irme.
Try to take a photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty
Okay.
fast, so I don't think you'll be able to. But you can try.
Ay, no pude, de verdad. Ok. Parpadeo otra
Right,
vez.
everyone.
Oh.
He's about to play for us.
Voy a tocar delante de todos. No molestes.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music,
Oh,
right?
por Dios.
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since
Ugh.
I was 4 or 5 years old.
No quiero
And
defraudarlos.
what do you do, Richard?
He's a professor.
Profesor.
Well, no one really knows.
No, I mean, what's his field?
Micro
It's maritime
flirteando,
archaeology.
así es. Flirteando y ni siquiera dije una palabra. Micromúsico,
No
sí
one really
soy.
knows what it means.
Unknown legend.
It's kind of one of those professions that stops.
Parpadeo, ya me cansé de tocar.
The class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac.
Ya sé
The
escribir.
class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
units.
¿Es Clo? Sí.
Look on your desk. I wrote you something.
Vecino. Vamos a la misma clase, qué casualidad. Por favor, mantén en mente que pronto, que mientras estemos en el colegio, nosotros no nos conocemos
This
uno
is
al otro.
Paul.
Por favor, no
I want
hablemos
each of you to
jamás
write down.
con amor.
Not
no.
doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
Ok. Aquellos incapaces de recordar el pasado están
Now
condenados
I
a
will go on to the
repetirlo.
next slide.
Oh no.
Chloe, tell me, what did the quote say?
Right, I definitely know this.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh,
soy
yes,
Isaac.
of course. So those who do not remember the past, repeat
Buenos
the
días, Jan
past.
Hates Me.
That's right, right?
Indeed it is.
Estoy acá
No, I
haciendo que
prefer
mis
you to
ojos estén
answer
rojísimos.
without the help of your boyfriend next time. If we do not keep an accurate account of the past.
Cada vez que parpadeo pasa el
I
tiempo.
tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he
Oh.
insisted.
Oh,
I
es una-
suspect he bought it for himself.
¿Es una Nintendo?
But
Oh,
I
sí.
don't
Ah.
think so. I will admit that.
Tengo
Oh,
11.
job of whoever gets paid to think of that crap.
Conchesters. Es como Pokémon, pero con conchas. Only for. Mira, ese de ahí se parece al Dreamcast. Play Escape. Aventuras a raudales. Por fin llega Playscape, tus monúsculos. Molusconstros. Molusconstros. Oh, por Dios, favoritos. Conchesters, el juego Fab. Sí. La última vez que escuché eso fue pre-COVID. ¿Qué cosa? ¿Que interactúas con tus ojos? ¿Qué pasa si empieza a parpadear lo loco? No mucho, Sir Angelox. Solamente el tiempo pasa cuando está este metrónomo en la parte inferior. Embárcate en un viaje junto a Marcy y sus 4 hermanos y encuentra a su madre, la legendaria reina Concha. No puede ser, auxilio. Atrapa a gustosos viscosos con las telinobolas patentadas del Dr. Mejillón y libra espectaculares combates.
I've definitely seen you next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh, sure.
Oh,
We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
Your dad just thanked me for hanging out with you? That's a very interesting detail.
Oops.
Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use tickle stick.
¡No! Quería pintar eso,
Oh,
no.
magic's cool.
Parpadeé, no puede ser. ¡Ay, soy yo!
It's
No,
about
no,
an
no soy
hour
yo.
away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke
Un
with.
internado.
You know, life can take you to some
Ay,
incredible
Chloe.
places.
¿Puede dejarla?
Really, really good at something.
No. Play Big Big
I've
Red.
had so much
This
trouble making
Playscape.
friends at Playco.
Sí, estoy
I
pensando en lo
want you at a
mismo.
place where people really get you.
No puede ser. ¿Y mi vecina?
So what do you think, Benjamin?
Ay,
You
por
think you could
Dios.
excel in that sort of an environment?
Qué aburrido te ves.
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no
¿Qué
problem.
tal va la mañana? Bastante bien.
Why
tomando
don't you
un
two
poco de
come
leche.
back closer to the end of the year for an audition?
Micro dejó al amor de su vida
We'll
en
get
un
a few
abrir y
pieces
cerrar de
that you
ojos.
can have him
Sí.
start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
Miren ese pata. No me cae.
So, I understand you were a musician yourself. Where did you
No
study?
voy a parpadear para escuchar sobre ella.
Oh, Berkeley. But I was in the composition department.
Ah, and who did you study under?
John MacDonald?
I understand he's very
relate.
difficult.
Yes.
Ay, no, Jan. Yo también puedo
Taciturn is the word I
relate.
use.
También puedo relatear. Aún no he ido. He ido a que me examinen. Batch, ¿qué es esto? Ay, por
As you
Dios.
can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that.
¿No eres feliz? No quiero rogar. No quiero rogarlo. Yo quiero esto. Me gusta. Está interesante. I like it. No lo puedo rogar. Días antes de la audición. 30. Recuerda, hoy día es el primer día del resto de tu vida. ¡Wow! ¡Qué potente es eso! F12. Excelente. Ok.
answer that, Ben.
Ay, no.
You can talk to your friend after you.
Ay, no. Yo quiero hablarle. No mames. Voy a hablarle, ¿eh? Ay, lo colgué. Yo no quería colgarle. Yo quería contestarle.
Oh my God. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
Mamá, ¿qué te pasa?
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Let's talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Man,
Maybe
did I just
am
cost...
Ay, lo siento, Chloe. Yo quería contestar.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining
Listo.
whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead.
Es
And
verdad,
what if
¿no?
they are deemed unworthy?
Literalmente, si se gusta,
Well,
cásense.
you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet, and she's got, and yes, that's a
Hey.
she,
Mr.
the head of
Kid.
a crocodile,
Over here.
fur
Yes.
of a lion,
Look at it.
and the body
Oh.
of a hippopotamus. Though I would not say that to her face.
Esta noche,
Now,
cuando mi padre estaba
as you
roncando,
can
voy a
see,
escaparme a pasar la
she
noche
is
en
ready
la
to
playa. Si quieres
devour
sumarte, haz un dibujo
any
de
of the
señor Isaac
deceased who do
estreñido,
not
no
pass
mames.
judgment.
Tú con cariño tu vecina
Sort of
rarita.
like me with your weekly quizzes.
Ay, no mames.
So I am not quite sure why I don't hear more frantic scribble
Ew.
right
Why
now.
is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call
Oh.
you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Si fue durante la
Slightly worried about
adolescencia.
having him change schools just as he's starting to make friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Mamá, pero si ella me
Okay,
quiere.
listen, I don't claim to understand the motives of children, but I...
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
No, I suppose you're right.
Oh, Richard, please. Like that.
Para quedarme tengo que tocar. Y si dejo de tocar, me voy. ¿Podré quedarme por siempre? Y bueno, creo que no. Parpadeo. Me voy a ir a la playa con mi vecina.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Ay, no, tengo que elegir si ir a la playa con
Richard,
Chloe.
tell your son to turn the lights off.
Benny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Not Mom says, you say.
Benny, I say turn the lights.
Uy, no. Yo quiero.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I'm a sticky for a baby. I apologize.
Mentira, yo dormí 3 horas diarias durante mi carrera universitaria y mira, me fresco como una lechuga.
Now, okay?
Vamos. Literalmente estamos durmiendo en la playa.
You
¿Qué
know,
te pasa?
I'm really glad you're here.
¿Estás
There's
seguro?
something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Consters is actually a really good game.
Oh, por Dios.
My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game.
¿Cómo que es tan malo?
But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it.
Feelings?
Like, my favorite vegetable is the tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most. Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
No!
Probably didn't sleep at all.
No.
Out in the cold all night.
No
already
puede
feeling sick,
ser.
aren't you?
Solo decía
It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over.
Ay, no puede ser.
I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can
Literalmente no puede
seep into
ser.
your subconscious a little, okay?
Chao, no quiero.
Close your eyes.
Parpadeo.
In your own time, Benjamin, we are very excited to hear.
Ok, preparemos el mouse. Mierda.
Oh, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin.
No puede ser.
Why don't we plan on having you come back next year again, once you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay?
Oh, no puede ser.
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
Mis ojos. Ay, las constelaciones. Ay, siempre para vosotros jugadores. Ay, XD.
I'm not worried about who you are, Benny. I'm worried about who you're going to be.
Ay, por Dios, mis ojos me queman.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears.
¿Qué me pasó?
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course.
Soy Benito.
I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes.
Ay, demonios,
It's
nunca
a
me
crucial
enteraré qué
time in
será.
his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Ay, por Dios, mis ojos. ¿Hello? Los ojos se me están cansando realmente, no.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
¿Cómo qué? No tengo nada que hacer. Ay, excelente. ¿Ser artista?
Hey, Steve! Dinner's ready! Steve! You hear me?
Hola.
What's he doing?
He's drawing. He's becoming completely obsessed.
Quiero dibujar más. Bueno, parpadeo.
Why isn't your son reading this, Al?
No. You mean young Vincent?
¡Wow! Miren esa perspectiva. Literalmente yo empezando la carrera.
What about his piano?
¿No tocaba el piano? Sí, eso sí,
Oh, he doesn't play
¿verdad?
much anymore.
And
ganó un
Mr.
premio.
Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Gracias. Solicitud de Facultad de Bellas Artes. Pregunta 3. Describe brevemente lo que... ¿Por qué desea comenzar? Ok.
You are not here to learn to
Quiere que era un vagabundo.
be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I was hired to teach you, it is a sham. There is no teaching art.
Nada mal. Aunque esa cosa de abajo no me gusta.
So don't just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies.
Hagan arte. Oh, por Dios. Ok. No. Vuélvelo como estaba.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are.
¡Uy! Lo hice cartoon. Cámbiate. Excelente.
It's very zany. Very
Ese pensamiento es más común de lo que piensa en la Facultad de Artes. No quiero... No se me provoca ser gay, así que...
There you go, Mr. Bryn. Feel each shape.
Oh, you fiend!
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Bryn has done here.
Oh, gracias. A ver.
You see, he has reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
Profesor, es necesario que no tenga ropa puesta mientras enseña.
Pray you have a
¡No!
stronghold on yourself, Mr. Bryn. For I fear a talent like these, you may soon be swept away by a whirlwind.
Un torneo por ahí va a ser muy pronto. ¿Qué? Qué hermoso. Miren cómo avanza la vida.
I'm stunned. The ironic sincerity of this piece is so sincerely ironic.
¿Cómo pueden hablar tantas cosas de eso?
thoroughly, I'm actually dizzy.
Le he dado tantas vueltas al discurso que hasta yo me mareo. Por el amor de Dios. Ay, Dios.
I know that lots of agents gave you lots of cards, and it all probably feels weird and alienating and the opposite of what being a starving artist is supposed to feel like. But if I can teach you one thing,
Ay, por Dios.
that if
No.
opportunity knocks,
No.
open the door. Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Mi mamá me está hablando de algo y no sé qué es.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. One little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card.
Simplemente estoy avanzando en mi carrera. Ok.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Oh, no. Oh, no. ¿Firmo o no firmo, gente? ¿Qué dice el chat? ¿Firmo o no firmo? El primero que lo diga le haré caso. No hay mucho retraso. No, capa, eso no es una respuesta. ¿Firmo o no firmo? ¿Firmo o no firmo? Supongo que la respuesta de Siraña los cuenta. Así que no firmo.
Well, look at that. You've crumpled my contract. Whatever you want, kid.
Gracias. Se lo podía lanzar.
A difficult artist. The best of us are.
Dude, tan rápido me pasó la adolescencia.
So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master, where will you fly?
May I suggest somewhere abroad? This American...
Ok. Freelanceo, no puede ser.
Honey, stop. Is that Benjamin?
Oh my god. I think it is.
All places.
Me acaban de reconocer afuera. Qué lindo. Parpadeo. Oh, oh.
I bet you're happy you threw that contract in her face now. You didn't sell out, and you still got rich. Oh, but listen to
Wow,
me.
miren.
Now,
No puede ser. No me vendí y estoy hecho de oro.
Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I
¿Quién
went
es
to the
L?
doctor
¿Mi mamá?
today, and well, I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're such an important... Oh, Benny, I told you not to pick up. There's nothing you can do for me right now. All you can do is just keep painting, keep striving. You make that work of true genius. I can just tell you're almost there. So, I'm going to hang up the phone now, and you're just going to get back to work, okay?
Se viene, Jan, se
Goodbye.
viene. Se viene el Feels Batman. Parpadeo.
But that's enough from me. Now,
No.
you'll hear from the person who I
Ay,
believe
no
is
puede
the
ser.
single thing in the world my wife was most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about.
¿Yo?
Benny? You ready to come up here?
¿Voy?
Go on, B. Say something.
Ay, por Dios.
What's wrong? Why aren't you talking?
hey you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every day. And there's one thing that everybody is asking me. What's going on with Benjamin Brin? And what am I supposed to say? That I haven't heard from my star pupil in 6 months?
Meses.
This is getting ridiculous. You are a snake. You're a fraud.
¿Un fraude?
But
¿Qué
worst of all,
pasó?
Benjamin, you're a little tease. I have told the world that Benjamin Brain is a genius. I have told the world that Benjamin Brain is silent because Benjamin Brain is hard at work creating his greatest work yet. But you are doing nothing! The world has forgotten you, Benjamin!
No.
They have moved on!
Hey, B.
Mi papá.
Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't
Ay, no.
move without bumping into her. And then I just find myself breaking down.
Puede
Take
ser.
whatever
me
you
está poniendo muy
want.
triste.
With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter.
Ah, ok, tengo que elegir.
I'm just so glad you got to speak to her one last time. I mean, I know she told you not to pick up the phone, but, well, I'm just so happy that you did.
Me mudé. Ok. Oh, me duele el brazo. Oh. ver, quiero... No, ese no quería, puta madre. No sé qué estoy haciendo.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny.
Gracias.
It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint.
¿Por qué está lloviendo? No, Jan. Aquí
feel
también
her.
está lloviendo. El día, transcurso del día. Inspirada en la obra de su difunta madre, la compositora L. Fishman.
Is that really you? It's Chloe.
Chloe.
Your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable.
Hola.
I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that.
Una de las mejores compositoras de su época, mi mamá.
I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius.
Un auténtico genio.
I should have
Por
guessed it.
favor.
I mean, with all those little drawings you did. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the... Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
What?
Now would you look at that?
Uy, no puede ser.
I cannot believe my luck.
Ay, ¿verdad que estoy muerto?
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink
No.
your hook into a... Whoa!
No, ¿cómo que soy
There
Instagram?
you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. I'm just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, an internationally renowned painter? The
Oh,
gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition. If
¿Se me
you catch
escuchan,
my
no,
drift.
chicos? Ahorita me escuchan, me imagino que sí.
Forget about it. All right, here we go.
Ok.
Gatekeeper!
Gracias, chicos.
Before you stands the soul of a great man.
Ay, por favor.
Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one?
Yo creo que feliz.
His childhood was a happy one, growing up in a loving home raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea.
And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant?
Siempre fue compositora.
His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant.
De compositora
How would you
contable.
describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding?
Demanding.
Kind of like...
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was over-demanding, forcing him to practice day in and day out, hoping that he might one day achieve that greatness that she never could.
Wow, sí se narrara.
And how about that neighbor girl? What was she to you?
Ay, no puede ser.
Was she your best friend or your first love? Now, be honest here.
Chicos, ustedes eligen.
Don't be bashful, man. You can tell me.
Ustedes eligen, gente. Mejor amigo, primer amor. First love, ya está. Ya, fueron rápido.
But
Quiero
on the
fanservice.
eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball,
No,
staying
rayos.
up all night with his
No puede
first
ser.
love. and blowing it the next day.
No. Me alegra que estemos sincronizados, chicos.
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year.
Por un año entero.
In that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Now be quiet, all of you. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You mucky barrels! All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying.
Oh shit.
I hear what you're saying.
Wow. Se pone a ladrar.
I assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're liar birds. They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper.
Oh, vaya.
Once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Ay, qué fuerte.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done with this one.
Dude, mira esto.
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again. You're a flea-bitten sap. You know that? Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
¿Me hablas a mí? Oh, no. No veo nada.
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it.
Sí.
Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Ay, no puede ser. Ay, qué heavy.
This ain't a schoolyard staring contest.
Wow, ok, al inicio. ¿Por qué? Hola.
Not this.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy?
You know, my father once told me when I was a...
This. Stay here.
Oh, vaya.
What did your mother hear on that phone call?
¿Qué significa eso de abajo? Puta madre.
Keep your eyes open.
Ya, a ver.
I need to see.
Ok. Ok. Yo también quiero ver. Puta, mis ojos. Ay, por Dios. Ay, por Dios. ¿Parpadeé?
Let's try this again.
Usa tus deseos. ¿Cómo que mis deseos? Full empatía. Acá no se parpadea. Puta madre.
Keep
no voy a hablar,
your
¿ya?
eyes open.
Ya, no voy a hablar. Y si voy a hablar así bajito. Ah, ya, o sea, me dice que aguante ese tiempo y ahora ya no tengo que aguantar.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Su hija. Ah, su papá murió.
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now, she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal town.
This would be eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane. I need you to stay focused. Yes, I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
Ay, no. ¡No jodas! No. Ya, mantengo los ojos abiertos. Miren, güey, hay cosas rojas ahí abajo. Dedos, ¿cómo que dedos? Yo lo descubrí encima, ni siquiera mis padres, tuve que verlo yo. Ay, Dios. Ya está. No, todas las crías.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work to make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
I like hanging out with you a lot.
No.
Which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone.
I know you want to stay here, man, but we don't have the time.
So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
Por mucho que te guste, no te puedes quedar.
Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
We can focus and make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
And one more time.
Puta madre, parpadeé.
Staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little...
Puta madre, otra.
I swear to God, if you blink again...
Crucial time in his development. He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, but look, I mean, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus and make sure he's staying engaged.
Can we please try to speak a little softer? I really don't want him to hear us talking about this.
Conversión inelegible.
need to hear what they're saying. Really try to recall it.
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean?
Oh, por Dios, tengo que cerrar
What's
los
the
ojos.
point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. But it's okay.
¿Qué habrá
I
pasado?
see.
¿Qué me habrá dado?
You got sick. You howled at the moon, at the top of your lungs.
Ah, por eso estaba acá.
You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this. I promise.
Este juego me pone un poco triste.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Pero no tengo nada que hacer. Ah.
Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics.
Oh my god.
Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear. Story of who you're going to become, okay?
Wow. La maravillosa vida de Benjamin Bryan. Por eso me decían Benji. Su niñez era una muy alegre, creciendo en una casa llena de amor, criado por dos padres muy amorosos en un pequeño pueblo cerca al mar. Su mamá era una compositora, quien con la ayuda de the need of the support her family, con la ayuda, quien necesitaba la ayuda de su familia, quien quiso apoyar a su familia y tuvo un trabajo como una contadora.
Man, this is wild.
Oh,
You really got into this, didn't you?
te extraño, Chloe.
Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big
No.
audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his first love and blowing it the next day. First love? Okay, Benny.
Ay, no.
And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach another night. But I'm also glad we didn't because, well, another...
Oh, por Dios.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable.
Ah, fue peor de lo que me imaginaba. Creí que era algo menor.
You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Quiero escuchar qué dicen. Chicos, no se imaginan lo quieto que estoy para que mis ojos no cambien. Supongo que nada, ¿no? Ok. Parpadeo. Parpadeo, puta madre. Ahí está.
Knock, knock.
Hola.
You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading loud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Sí. Claro.
Can't.
Just go in there and tell him you loved it.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed.
¿Qué pasó? Porque sabía que
B,
mi mamá era muy estricta.
Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where'd you learn to write so well? All those cool words. Reads like Dickens. Really just very cool stuff, kiddo. You should be very proud, okay?
Oh.
Okay. Love you, buddy.
Envejeció mucho mi padre, ¿no? Benjamin Bryan era un perdedor. Uy, ¿qué pasó? Él era el peor Bryan Era el peor Bryan que había vivido. Él ni siquiera ni intentó pelear la enfermedad dentro suyo. Él solamente se quedó echado en su cama a morir.
Okay, I'm doing it.
I'm just gonna wait with you here, okay? I'm gonna hold your hand. You feel that? That's me. That's your mom.
Chicos, me pongo muy emotivo. No sé si que me conocen fuera de Twitch, pero soy muy emotivo.
So, if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one.
Oh, mierda.
Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Okay. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too.
Oh, no.
I said screw you too. Yeah, man, that's all I got.
Chloe.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know. What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed.
No, no te quería colgar. Chloe.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. I mean, not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano, and just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. And once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Lo peor es que me dicen que cierre los ojos de verdad, ¿saben? Entonces yo tengo que estar acá y...
Just try holding your eyes closed.
Wait, is that... That's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Hola.
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Dude, de verdad estaba muy mal. Ay, mi gato. ¿Ah? Las crías murieron solamente. No. ¿Por qué lo abrí? No te vayas, quédate conmigo. Te quiero mucho.
What are you doing, Elle? She's gonna make you sick.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
No me pasa.
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know her step. You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No, but what does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
god, you're an idiot.
Hola.
You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad.
Stay here.
I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you.
Hola.
I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
Ay, encima tengo que cerrarlos de verdad. Ok, ya los abrí. Ay, mierda, encima tengo lag, no puedo hacer las cosas. No. Ni siquiera no puedo hacer nada.
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
It's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like...
Like...
What?
Like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
Por favor. Dios, miren todo esto que está oculto. Literalmente, mis recuerdos fueron segmentados, ¿vieron? O sea, preseleccionados. No puede ser. Ay, no. El mouse, no puedo mover nada.
I know.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No.
You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller.
¿Por qué está lloviendo en mi casa?
I just don't have grand enough words. Can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated.
Casi me muero.
I know just what to tell her.
Dude.
Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready.
¿Te vas a vestir?
Don't worry. We got this.
¿Te vas a vestir? Ponte lindo. Tengo que mirar hacia abajo también. Él no puede ver, supongo. ¿Han visto? ¡Ay, no mames!
There she is. Wish me luck.
Ay, por Dios, que...
Gatekeeper!
Before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
¿Nunca viví? Nunca viví, me morí.
She's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story.
¿Nunca viví?
It's really so imaginative. And the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born
into an ordinary home,
to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea.
His mother was a composer, or
at least that's what she dreamed she'd be.
Oh, por Dios.
So,
when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him.
No.
But then,
when he was just 11 years
old,
he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year.
And in that year, he began
to worry that he hadn't lived enough.
So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had.
He had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how,
even when he was sick,
he still gave his parents hope.
How he reminded them
exactly who they were
after they had almost forgotten. So when he was going to go, he was okay because he'd already
lived a great life.
Full life. And there was no reason to be afraid. She accepts. Close your eyes now and keep them closed. She's gonna.
Why is he smiling like that?
He must be somewhere that he
Door.
likes.
I wanna be somebody. Me 2.0 for you. And when you meet somebody, you're gonna feel the same.
Wow. 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 Qué bueno que uso webcam, por Dios.
I'm gonna say I love you before you say I'm gone.
Wow. Ay, por Dios. Lo compré el día de ayer a 22 soles, no puede ser.
I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Te imaginas si era Angelox, sería un desastre. Oh, por Dios. No puede ser, o sea. Es realmente. Chicos, les juro que es muy fácil que una película. No es muy fácil. Para mí no es normal que una película me haga llorar. Me puede hacer lagrimear. Me puede conmover. Y me puede como que poner triste. Pero ninguna película me puede poner a llorar fuerte, ¿ok? Pero este juego sí lo hizo. Y no tiene sentido, porque los juegos tampoco lo suelen hacer. No esperaba entrar al stream y terminar llorando al final del juego.
gonna feel the same. And without them,
Ay, chicos.
you'll be thinking.
Bueno, en realidad el streaming va a ser solo de esto. Va a quedar un video grabado ahí, gracioso. Está muy bueno. Cuando quieras. Bueno, sí, está muy bueno. Está muy bueno. Les invito que si desean pueden jugarlo ustedes mismos. La experiencia de mantener los ojos abiertos es muy chévere. De tener que cerrar los ojos es muy chévere. Pero es que es... Mira, era en Kickstarter encima. Realmente la historia es muy conmovedora. Es hasta algo básica, ¿vale? Si se quita la música, no. Es hasta algo sencilla. Estilo... Primero... Te demostramos una vida, no es tu vida. Al estilo... Literalmente ha sido al ¿cómo se llama estos? Serie de chicos que juegan fútbol. Que en realidad todo era un sueño y que estaba enfermo. Y no tenía piernas. Ya, esto es algo así, solo que realmente te conmueve porque está bien construido. Realmente te hace creer que has tenido todo eso, ¿no? Y en medio de la pausa, te das cuenta que era toda una mentira. No me quites la música, por favor, la necesito. Literalmente ha sido eso. Ha sido... O sea... Ay, por Dios. Si me mantuve en silencio cuando salieron los créditos, es porque no podía hablar. Estaba simplemente pasmado, chocado, atropellado, destrozado. Realmente ha sido un increíble juego. Creo que voy a subir este gameplay a YouTube. ¿Qué dicen? Si es que suena decentemente. Ojalá se haya grabado bien y se haya subido bien. ¿Qué opinan ustedes, chicos? ¿Les gustó el juego? Lo tuve que comprar, ni siquiera es pirata, es bien comprado. Porque estos desarrolladores, Dios mío, qué tal juegazo. Realmente ha sido un juegazo. Y ha durado menos de 2 horas. Vamos, 1 hora 40. Me voy a ver los créditos enteros, ¿ah? Creo. Igual puede que me tengan que ir. Bueno, chicos, este ha sido el streaming. Ahorita simplemente estamos ya un poco hablando porque solo va a ser este el streaming. Muchas gracias a todos los que han estado conmigo acá. Realmente ha sido como ver una película, experimentarlo juntos. Muy conmovedor, sobre todo ahora que no podemos hacer cosas similares por el coronavirus. No podemos disfrutar de una película. Y la verdad, jugar este juego desde el inicio, nueva partida, ha sido realmente conmovedor. Creímos que la muerte de nuestra madre había sido fuerte. Era triste, pero qué más triste que nuestra propia muerte. Ay, por Dios. Yo seguí esperando, se lo juro. Yo seguí esperando el momento en el cual yo podría recuperarme y ya de repente vuelvo, empiezo a dibujar y soy artista y no firmo el contrato, ¿no? En realidad todo era muy peliculero, si se dan cuenta, ¿no? Y no, pues nunca llegó. Nunca pasó. Nunca me recuperé. Pero no creí que iba a ser de esa manera. No pensé que iba a tener un final tan fuerte. Bueno, chicos, gracias Irangelox, gracias Jan Hates Me, gracias a todos. En realidad esto nos enseña cosas buenas, ¿no? A poder apreciar cada instante de nuestra vida. Tal como decía la frase a la cual le tomé foto. El día de hoy es el comienzo del resto de tu vida. Por Dios. Por el amor de Dios. Sin nada más que decir, antes que salga mi rostro, voy a... No sale. Excelente. Muchas gracias, chicos, por estar conmigo. Yo soy Microbox y nos vemos en el siguiente streaming. Quiero dejarlos alegres, quiero que estén felices. No se vayan tristes. El día de hoy es el primer día del resto de su vida. No hay necesidad de estar tristes, chicos. Espero hayan disfrutado del streaming y nos vemos. Hasta el siguiente... ¿Streaming? ¿Episodio? Siempre digo episodio. Nos vemos. Chao, chao. Gracias. Buen día, buena mañana, buen resto del día. Tengan una excelente tarde. Chao, chao. Hasta pronto.